Hello, wonderful people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. It's sharp on the dot 11 a.m. And today I actually managed to wake up early last few days or something. I was going through some tough time. So when you have depression takes over, you really sleep long. So you miss kind of like the best part of the day, most of the day. So today I feel like I want to do back-to-back two videos. Last night I did two reviews. This episode I'm going to do a morning thoughts episode, which is one of my older concepts. And this after this I'm going to do a review on a fragrance. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do. Showing you my scent of the morning. It's this one, Salvatore Ferragamo Acqua Essenziale. This is like the last one of the line. I did review the Colonia and the blue flankers. This is the originator of those. Very beautiful juice color, really soothing to the eye. Looks like Versace Purom back in the days, dark blue. Kind of like bright at the same time dark, somewhat like a purplish color. Really lovely bottle. So this fragrance, it's today it's winter right now, but today there's no chill. There's like kind of like sun is out, but kind of mild breeze going on. So let's hit the topic. So in this episode, I want to talk about the, let's say, I put it as the lack of honesty. Many people might think it's clickbaity, sort of like, oh, who's being dishonest here in this YouTube community? Like drama time. No, I am kind of boring, so I don't like so much drama and stuff. Once in a while, I do topics, but it might look like, it's like drama, but my intention is never to create drama. My intention is to share some, my thoughts that I think over. So I did write in my ugly handwriting, that's why I'm not showing, thank God, my notes, so I do not forget. And I would like to talk about today lack of honesty, on especially on people who do reviews, people who like to be on platform such as Facebook, or not Facebook, YouTube, anywhere else, you Twitter, you do reviews, let's say, not just fragrances, travel channels, beauty vlogs, as well as, food. A lot of things out there, people do review phones, gadgets. So it's like a topic is very general, like maybe people will be like, yeah, I know, we know that, honesty is important, and why is honesty important? So I would like to talk about, from my top of my head, some of the points that I thought of. uh, I was watching something early this morning, channel. I used to like watching the channel before, but now they have become sort of like commercial channel. It's a Bangladeshi channel. I don't want to give the channel name or anything, just telling you my experience. So the backstory of this video is that this guy, he goes around with his wife in Bangladesh, different places, and he actually discovers or hears from people suggestion. He goes try to find food places that are exotic and supposedly good value for money and good tasting unique food. That's sort of a channel. I like food channel. I like to get hungry late night, and yeah, I am. You can see, without no reason I cannot be like fat, right? So I do like food channels a lot. I like, of course, all the great chefs, but I do like those other food vloggers on YouTube. They are some of the most beautiful people on earth, honestly speaking, the ones who are good. So food means a lot, because food is something to do with love. Without food, you cannot survive. And when it becomes about taste, becomes about culture. Different countries have different cultures. Food is a very interesting topic to do videos on. So the best part of the videos I enjoy is that honest reviews. If some people eat something, they like it, they say they like it. If they say this one is weird, when they say it, you can appreciate that. But what happens when someone is not honest? So this guy, I've been watching him for say 1 year or so. When his channel was small, he was going around casually with his phone. He was giving his utmost honest reviews. Today I saw his channel became sponsored, not sponsored, monetized, which is okay. Monetization everybody does. It was annoying because it popped up twice in the middle of the 10 minutes or 15 minutes video, twice or something. The ad started playing. I did not like that. Second thing is, uh, before he entered a shop, he said the food place is falling in love with the restaurant. So my first question came to my mind was like, how is he getting inside a restaurant before that, and he already knows how the food tastes or something? He never tried it before. He said it. He said this is the first time he's gonna try it. He said I am already falling in love with this. So I got a little bit suspicious. So as I watch the video, I see the comment section. They're totally two different uh, sides. The guy is saying the food is very good, but the people over there under the comment, they are saying like price is too expensive, food is kind of bland, and environment is not good, so it's not great value for money and stuff like that. So criticism should come. If you do contents, of course you have to face criticism. I do videos, I get criticisms, but the most important thing is always honesty. You can get away with bad editing, you can get away with bad sound quality, camera, whatever, but there is no room for dishonesty in this kind of reviews, even if you're doing it for free. uh, let's say you're not paid, okay, so it's still not okay. You can uh, do whatever review you want, however you want it. You can be horrible at describing food, but as long as you keep it honest, like you say it's too spicy, I did not like it, or you say I do like it a lot even though other people hate it. So there are two sides of things. Some people like to bash, some people like to appreciate, right? So if you're a positive person, you're gonna like everything. That is one thing. Some people think like these kind of people are like dishonest. No, that's not true. Some people are very positive. They like a lot of new things. They like to explore things. They're very positive about life. They're happy. But critical mind of people is what actually helps others to decide if this place or the food or the thing is good or not. So I would say, what are the why is it bad? The lack of or rather, what are the reasons first? Then I'll tell you why it's bad for people out there. Lack of honesty is due to mainly, I think, people want to make money from YouTube. When you actually do videos, paid promotion and stuff, you want to get more views. When you get more views, you earn more, right? YouTube works like that. I'm not quite sure how that works because my channel is not, I did not monetize it, and it's good, because I am a bit lazy. So when you want to make too much money, or you want to get like 2 million views, 3 million views or more, that will generate more income for you, right? So some people actually make that money as that prime target. So that's why it happens sometimes. Second would be to get more popularity, like let's say you want to make a video that has more views once again, but more people actually watch channels which are big. That is the fact. If a channel is small, no matter how good the content is or the view is low, people do not actually opt for those videos. They think like, oh, this page on Facebook is small, the YouTube channel is small, so why should I watch them? I do not feel that way. Sometimes I look at smaller channels, they give you better quality content than some of the top reviewers in the world, okay? Third is they're afraid of criticism and hate. This is very important, and this is true. Some of the reviewers, some people, they do not uh, like criticism or bashing or hate. Let's say everybody likes a fragrance, fragrance community, and someone comes up and says, I hate it, this is trash. Imagine some guy comes and says Aventus is trash. Many, there will be like so much bashing on him and so much dislike, he would not do it, so that is one thing. Next would be like dishonest people. This is very obvious one. Like let's say some people, they know, some guys, they know what they're doing for sure. They're getting paid for promoting someone and they do not disclose it. They say this is my absolute favorite, this is my signature scent, this I have like 18 bottles, 20 bottles out of it. Or you can tell basically, like from honest to paid promoters. Some of the reviewers back in the time used to be very sober, nice, sweet. Nowadays all you see is they do go everywhere. Every single brand is giving them product, and all the latest perfumes they are reviewing and hyping. Every single perfume, not a single one is bad. Or some fragrance you never really thought was something special, but they are saying like suddenly out of nowhere it's a gem, it's a hidden gem. And then the prices start going crazy up, because of the influence. So influencers, so I think those are dishonest people. That is another reason. Last reason I can think of is commercial salesperson. Like same point with that, but more like you already have a channel, you have a fan following, and then certain company comes to you and say, hey, would you like to try our brand, and then here are some free products and some money for you, and then you just promote them without mentioning it. These are the commercial people. So the commercial reviews are good in certain ways. It's kind of like advertisement. You don't get to know about the product. There's another side to it. Some people do appreciate commercial reviews because it looks professional. They like the editing, they like the bling bling. But the main important thing is that honest reviews. End of the day, no matter how flashy your reviews are, if you're not honest, you're destined to be doomed. So now, why is it not good? That was the reason. Those are the reasons why dishonesty is not good. Lack of honesty is not good. I think first of all, when people watch you, let's say 5 people, 10 people, 100 people watch you, they actually have love towards you, because even if they are not paying to watch reviews, you might think like, oh, you're doing them a favor. by making videos only. But at the same time, these guys are investing time in you. Okay, so the people, the viewers, they were investing time from part of the day. They watch like 10-15 minutes of your videos regularly. So they have certain likes towards you, they have certain faith and trust towards you, which is why they like your style, they like your reviews, they trust your nose if you say the food is good, and they go out there and try those restaurants. You get nothing, they get nothing, none of the things, but those businesses get something. But let's say uh, you have gone like this guy I was talking about in the morning, food vlogger. If he did an honest review, he would actually mention the prices are not, like up, like fair enough for the food or something like that. Or let's say he said this is particularly why I like it, or after eating the food he said I'm falling in love with the restaurant, which would be okay. So I don't think it was very smart on his part. But when you see this kind of I think there was a big reviewer a few days back. I heard criticism about him. People said that he was doing some watch promotion, which is, he said, better than Rolex or some other stuff. It was brand from China. Later he admitted it was paid promotion, or he was promoting the brand, and he said it was a joke, he didn't get it. He never admitted that he was wrong. So these are some places where I have problem. Helicopter, sorry. So if you, let's say, let me do kind of a other side of the thing. Say if you're getting a product from certain company, there's nothing wrong with it. If you're getting sponsorship, if you're getting a little bit of money or help, it's always great. Trust me, we are reviewers, it's some little bit help goes a long way. And when you're doing some, putting some effort, it's always nice. You want to get some, rewards. But if you work hard and honestly, you will get it slowly but surely sometimes. But the main thing is when you actually say like, okay, when I do reviews, I say thanks brother for your bottle, or thanks this shop for this free bottle or something. It keeps it things, like, let's say even if you're not paid, even if you're not sponsored, it still keeps that honesty and the dignity intact, because people know, okay, this guy got it for free, so the information is already in their mind. So as a viewer, they want to analyze, right? And if they know for sure that you are always been honest, like black and white, you never have any hidden truth or hidden facts, they will always have faith in you. They always, it's a nice interaction. Okay, so it's good to say that, things like, even if you have done wrong, and if you have done, said, let's say something wrong, you felt like people bashing you for, it's always wise to apologize and, admit that you are at fault. People forgive. So next one is love. I talk about faith. Love is something that is, you cannot buy with money. Love, trust, these two things. If some guys are liking your videos every day, they watch, they share your videos, they say good stuff to you, they give compliments, they give a thumbs up, these are priceless. You can buy subscribers, I guess, nowadays, but real genuine people with love, that is very hard to find. So once people fall out of love, like, they do not love you anymore because they see you are not honest, or you are not being 100%, you know uh, transparent, the love would be gone. Many big reviewers nowadays are losing the love. uh, Third thing is passion. This is another thing. You might think, oh, trust, love, why passion? Passion is something that everybody has in certain ways. Let's say if you love fragrance reviews, whatever, you watch it with a lot of passion, you really believe, you really watch reviews and stuff. Nothing fake is good. If you know that you are being fake, you'll never be happy, trust me. In the end, that's like a straight up science. Not science, but that's a fact. I know firsthand. So when we are watching reviews, we're watching a lot of passion. We really wait for some new release. Let's say Chanel or Dior release their brand new fragrance without a flanker. We would be the most excited, trust me, because for example, because they haven't been releasing so many new fragrance, only flankers. So what I'm trying to say is, once you lose the honesty and people get to know about that, they will lose that passion. And you being inspiration for someone for their passion, and they start seeing that you're bullshitting, they'll start losing faith in humanity. It happens, trust me. You might think like, oh, that doesn't bother me, but it's a big thing. uh, Next is what's that? Bad service. Bad service in a such a, what did I write for? I forgot. Okay, anyway, I think what I'm trying to say here is like, when you are, let's say, a brand ambassador of something, or you are giving your reviews, let's say a restaurant or a shop or a mini mart or anything. If you fail to criticize or say things honestly. Let's say so many reviewers are reviewing other reviewers' products, right? Like let's say um, they're reviewing some reviewers' fragrance, but most of the part they are being so nice. They don't want to risk it. They don't want to be, uh, angering or getting those other brands angry or agitated that have to be bad for their channel, or they'll get a lot of dislikes or attack and stuff. Criticism always does that. So if you actually are not brave enough to criticize, the reviews actually are not that fun. If everything is safe, everything is nice, you like, and you're like, you are not brave enough to say, "Oh, I do not like this," and you're afraid. Actually, if your friend gives you a product and he is a true friend, he'll never mind you being honest. They will always appreciate it. They're not gonna get offended by, "Oh, this great perfumer made this fragrance. And he doesn't make anything synthetic." So you did not handle that criticism very well. Okay. And last but not least is that self-destruction. Okay, this is the most important part. Whatever work you are doing, whatever passion you are spending your time, right? In lifetime, time is limited. Time is more precious than money. People say time is money. I feel time is more precious than money. um, the thing is, why? Because the time, whatever you do with your time, when we were young, yes, I'm gonna say we were young. When we were young, didn't think so much of what's gonna happen. We just did random things, stupid things that we regretted sometimes. We, let's say, had a crush on some girl and we wrote a letter without thinking anything, out of impulse. Or we did many things we are not, let's say I did a lot of things I'm not very proud of. We made mistakes and stuff, but we learn from it slowly, bit by bit. But the only important thing is, if you lack honesty, what's going to happen is you're going to self-destruct yourself. If you keep lying, 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 it's kind of like a cancer. For one lie, you have to cover up with 10 more lies. So at one point, you'll realize that your work means nothing to you anymore. You really do not enjoy that line anymore, because you have been sponsored, or let's say you have been commercial so much that you keep lying about something, or you do not believe in the long run. What's going to happen is you're going to lose your own passion. It's okay, people do not love you today, do not love you tomorrow. It happens, part of the life. But if you lose self-respect or love for something, you will see that you haven't been quite a good soul, and it's a very bad feeling. If you're a good person, it will make a difference, and end of the day, everybody will realize they are good people. Do you know why? Because when people get old and they run out of time, they start realizing, like, no, perhaps I shouldn't have done that, I shouldn't have cheated that person, or lied to that, or done some harm to others. Perhaps it was not a good thing. But maybe it's too late already. Too late to realize or something. But it's always good to realize. So the most important thing is, uh, do not go to certain place where you cannot face the mirror and look at the mirror and say that you have been a good person. I think it was a line from Forrest Gump or something. I think the jailer, like Tom Hanks, when he gets old, he was describing that about his experience. Watch that film if you haven't. Forrest Gump is one of the best films ever, hands down. So that's it. That's where it lies. Even if your views, you might feel like differently than me. Even if you do not get that 100,000 views, just 1,000 views, but you actually did a quality content. That's the most important thing. If you didn't lie, if you did not cheat, yes, you want popularity, you want money. That's the sad fact. Without money nowadays, no one values you. But uh, if you have money and you do not have any uh, credibility, that is the most absurd, the worst, one of the most worst thing that can happen, and you will lose self-respect one day, right? So those are the reasons why I feel lack of honesty is not good. So it can be anything, fragrance or any other product. As long as it's honest, it's always enjoyable, it's always reliable, and it helps people, and people do pray for you and they support you. So yeah, think about it, why honesty is important in life. Take care, guys, and I'll be doing the review after this. Bye bye.